Alright, what's going on, everybody? We are live for the Steelers and the Bengals. Big game for the Bengals, looking to keep their playoff hopes alive. Steelers looking to get back on track after a few losses. The game hasn't kicked off yet, even though I'm on a few minutes later than I want it to be. But let me get the scoreboard correct. Give me 1 second. But welcome to the stream, everybody. Steelers, Bengals. I've got the Bengals 31-23 or something like that. I think this should be a pretty good game. The first time these teams met was 44-38 Steelers. Definitely don't think it's that high scoring. I do think it's higher scoring. But I've got the Bengals getting the win here. It's a must-win situation for them if they want to make the playoffs. They'll get in with a win and losses by the Broncos and Dolphins, which it's definitely possible. I mean, the Broncos, they play the Chiefs. The Dolphins, they're playing the backup quarterback against the Jets, so it's definitely possible for the Bengals, but obviously they've got to win tonight. They can't win or get in if they don't win. But welcome to the stream, everybody. Steelers Bengals today on Saturday night. No Monday night game this week. Instead, it's a Saturday night game. You got the Steelers. Yeah, I definitely think this could go either way. The Ravens clinched the AFC North earlier today. As they beat the Browns 35-10. But welcome to the stream, everybody. We got the Bengals and Steelers. But, yeah, the Bengals, they're playing pretty well. I believe winners of 4 straight. The Steelers have, I think, lost 2 in a row. Although the Steelers, they're well rested after their last game on Tuesday or Christmas. But, let me find that to be exact. The game should start within the next couple of seconds. But welcome to the stream, everybody. Be sure to vote in the poll who you guys think will win. Bengals 8-8. They are winners of 4 straight. On the return here, Bengals get the ball first. They'll cut up the middle and are taken down at the 28-yard line. And Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense onto the field. They get the ball first here in this game. Their offense, extremely good. Joe Burrow should be in the MVP conversation, having an insane season. Leads the NFL, averaging 290 passing yards per game and 42 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. And he could become just the third quarterback in NFL history to throw for more than 4,500 yards, more than 40 touchdowns, and have fewer than 10 picks. Burrow hands off. Khalil Herbert gets it here, and he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Deshaun Elliott with the tackle. Bengals without starting running back Chase Brown. They're scoring 28.3 points per game, which is 6th best in the NFL. Chase Brown, 990 rushing yards for the Bengals, but it will be Khalil Herbert getting the majority of work at running back today. 2nd and 10, after the first down run went nowhere. Burrow in shotgun. Burrow looks to throw to the outside, that is caught. There is Mike Gesicki, and Gesicki has a first down, gain of 12 on the throw to the outside. First down, Bengals. Obviously, we all know the Bengals for their offense, but their defense has actually been decent lately as well. The Steelers allowing 20.5 points per game, which is 7th best in the NFL. TJ Watt, Cam Hayward, Minka Fitzpatrick all named to the Pro Bowl. You got Russ with a 20-19 W over the Kittens. Okay, I can definitely see that. 1st and 10, Bengals on their own 39. Burrow in shotgun. Burrow looks to throw. Another quick throw to the outside. This is caught by T. Higgins. And they're going to mark him just short of another first down. Higgins gains 9. I've Higgins does not want to leave the Bengals. There's a chance this is his final game in a Bengal uniform if they don't make the playoffs and he ends up leaving in free agency. But he said he will take less money to be a part of the Bengals. 2nd and 1 here. Burrow in shotgun, Herbert to his right. They traded for Khalil Herbert and haven't used him at all because Chase Brown has been good. Herbert gets the start today. Over the middle, there's Gesicki wide open. Mike Gesicki to the 36-yard line. And the Bengals moving the ball here on their first drive. Second catch of the drive for Mike Gesicki. He finds himself wide open over the middle of the field here. And Burrow with a perfect 3-for-3 start. The Steelers, they go with a single high safety on 64% of pass plays. That is second highest in the NFL. So handoff here. Khalil Herbert straight ahead for a gain of about 4. Herbert was a addition to the team at the trade deadline, but he really hasn't done much with the Bengals. From the Bears to the Bengals, he's run the ball 8 times for 45 yards with the Bengals, mostly been a kick returner for them. 2nd and 5. Another handoff, Herbert straight ahead, and Khalil Herbert, another gain of about 4 or so. They actually gave him 5 on the first down carry. So it's 3rd and short here for the Bengals. He's only got 54 rushing yards in 8 games after being acquired the day of the deadline, November 5th. 3rd and 1 here for the Bengals. Would not be shocked to see them keep this on the ground or potentially have this be 4-down territory. Burrow in shotgun. They want Jamar Chase up to his right. Chase now motions out of the backfield. Burrow looks to throw. Burrow to the outside. There's Jamar Chase, his first catch. And Jamar Chase to the 20-yard line. First down, Bengals. They convert on 3rd and 1. And Jamar Chase, I believe he leads the NFL in all 3 receiving categories and is on track for a triple crown. Let me just check that real quick. I know he leads in yards and touchdowns. Yeah. 117 catches, 1,612 yards, and 16 touchdowns. Unreal year for Jamar Chase. Burrow looks to throw. Here's another one for Chase to the outside, and he'll pick up 7. Out of bounds, 10:20 to go in the first quarter. Good looking first drive for the Bengals. So they get the ball inside the red zone after that one. Burrow, perfect 5 of 5 for 52 yards. 2nd and 3. Burrow in shotgun, back on to his left. From the 12. Burrow looks to throw. Over the middle, that is caught for a touchdown. Jamar Chase into the end zone from 12 yards away. And a very easy drive for the Bengals right down the field. A 12-yard touchdown from Burrow to Jamar Chase, his 17th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals go right down the field. They take the lead. And a great first drive. Here is Katie York for the extra point. Missed a potential game-winning field goal in overtime last week, although the Bengals were able to get the win. Here is extra point is right down the middle. So 7-0 Bengals lead. Great first drive as they go right down the field. They go let's see. It's 9 plays, 73 yards. They take 5-11 off the clock. But a great first drive for the Bengals. Burrow 6 of 6. I'm good. How are you? Burrow 6 of 6 for 64 yards and a touchdown. Let's see what these Steelers can do for their first drive. This is Steelers offense. They've been held under 20 points in 3 straight games. All those games losses. They lost 27-13 to the Eagles, 34-17 to the Ravens, and 29-10 against the Chiefs. Definitely concerning for the Steelers. Going the wrong way, headed towards the playoffs. The best the Steelers can now get is the 5 seed after the Ravens clinched division earlier with their dominant win over the Browns. There's a chance the Steelers actually fall to the 6 seed. That would happen if they lose and the Chargers win. Right now, the Steelers 10-6 at the 5 seed, and they're above the Chargers because they beat the Chargers. But the Steelers, they're looking at a matchup against either the Bills or the Ravens in the first round. No, sorry. The Texans or the Ravens. If there's a 5 seed, they'll head to Houston. If they're the 6 seed, they'll head to Baltimore. That would be interesting to see the Ravens and Steelers for a third time. The Chiefs, they've clinched the 1 seed. We know the top 4 for the AFC. Chiefs are the 1 seed, Bills are the 2 seed, the Ravens are the 3 seed, and the Texans are the 4 seed. And we know that the Chargers and Steelers will be 5 or 6, don't know the order. And then 7 seed is obviously between the Broncos, Dolphins, and Bengals. But they're back from commercials. Joe Burrow, average time to throw, 2.05 seconds on that drive, getting the ball out very quickly. That is a season low. But Burrow, perfect 6 of 6, gets the ball out of his hands quickly. 64 yards and a touchdown in that first drive. Ball falls off the tee here. So they will have to tee it up again and then send it away. With the Bengals up 7-0, 9:49 to go in the first quarter. And Cade York is on to send this away. Now that I think about it, he might be another LSU player. I think he may have went to LSU. Might have been on the 2019 championship team. The kick bounces way short over the landing zone, which is inside the 20. So the Steelers will have excellent starting field position. Let's see, is Cade York, or was he a part of the 2019 LSU team? I think he might have been. Russell Wilson and the Steelers offense out of the year. Russ with a 6-4 record, although he's lost 3 straight. 233 passing yards per game, 15 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Also, 2 touchdowns on the ground. Cade York, yeah, he was the kicker for the 2019 championship team. Went 21 of 27. Along with 52. So another player from that team on the Bengals offense, obviously. We got Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. So we got 9:49 to go in the first quarter. Wilson onto the field. The ball spotted on the 40-yard line after the kick does not land inside the 20. Najee Harris in motion. On up to the left of Wilson. They'll hand off. Harris straight ahead for a gain of about 3. Steelers scoring 13.3 points per game during their 3-game losing streak. George Pickens is back from injury last week. He had 3 catches for 50 yards. Probably better this week after having a good chunk of time to heal up. But he's been a big player for the Steelers offense. And I'm surprised he wasn't a little bit better last week against the Chiefs. So I thought he was definitely a big reason the offense struggled. 2nd and 7. Wilson, quick throw outside. Here's Pickens. Makes the catch. And looks for space. Pickens not going to find anything. And George Pickens, probably about just a yard. And very quickly, a 3rd down here for the Bengals. The Steelers. This is the Bengals defense. Not very good, although have been a little bit better recently. In their last 4 games, allowing under an average of 20 points a game. Third and 7 here for the Steelers. 8:40 to go in the opening quarter. Wilson in shotgun. Jalen Warren is the back one to his right. Pickens comes in motion. Wilson looks to throw against a four-man rush. Wilson with time. Wilson now pressured and taken down for a sack. It's Trey Hendrickson, one of the sack leaders in the NFL, who takes him down on third down, and the Bengals defense forces a quick 3-and-out for the Steelers on their first drive. Hendrickson having a great year for the Bengals. Another sack there. Wilson had time initially, then panicked. And loses 9. The punt here is away. And it will be returned from the 28. On the return, big hit. Takes him down at the 33. But the Bengals got the ball back. 7:47 to go in the first quarter. And they get off to a great start. Offense goes right down the field, scores a touchdown. Defense forces a 3-and-out. One of the rare times this year the Bengals defense actually looks good. So let's see. Where does Trey Hendrickson rank among sack leaders? Oh, he actually leads the NFL with 14 sacks. That is tied for Myles Garrett for the most. Although, that does not include what Garrett did today. I think he had a sack. Maybe multiple. I didn't really watch the game. No, he did not have a sack. So that gives Trey Hendrickson the lead in sacks. Myles Garrett held without a sack against the Ravens. Hendrickson has a sack here on the first drive. And he is now 15 sacks on the year, which is one more than anybody else. Garrett has 14. Danielle Hunter, the next closest, he has 12. And then Ravens linebacker Kyle Van Noy. He's actually got 12.5, so he's in third. But Trey Hendrickson with that sack might have the league lead in sacks this year. By the way, the Ravens and Browns game before, the Browns have now clinched the top 3 pick with the loss. The Giants cannot get the first pick, which really stinks for me being a Giants fan. And the first pick in the NFL draft will be made by either the Patriots, Titans, or Browns. Patriots currently have the first pick, then the Titans, then the Browns, and the Giants are fourth. Which really stinks because the Titans and Browns probably going to go quarterback. So, really tough for Giants there. Might have to trade up. No NFL team has ever had the league leader in passing yards, receiving yards, and sacks. The Bengals currently have players who lead in all 3 of those categories, and they still might miss the playoffs. That's kind of insane. With 7:47 to go in the first quarter, Burrow and the Bengals offense back onto the field. Great drive their first time, going 73 yards and scoring a touchdown. Let's see what they can do here in their second. So 7-0 Bengal lead on their own 33. Burrow in shotgun, the back one to his right. Burrow looks to throw to the outside. That is caught by one of the tight ends for a gain of about 9. That Drew Sample? Out of the Bengals, they have like 5 tight ends. Who even is this guy? Grandy? I have no idea who that is, but number 85, the tight end Grandy makes the catch. I've never heard of him. But Burrow stays perfect. He's now 7 of 7. 2nd and 1. From the 42. Burrow, hands off up the middle. Herbert trying to bounce outside. He's taken down for a loss. And Khalil Herbert loses a yard. 3rd and 2. After the run goes backwards for the Bengals. Looked like Burrow is right over there trying to get a lateral, but Herbert just trying to make sure he holds onto the ball. The 3rd and 2 here for the Bengals offense on their own 40. Burrow in shotgun. Play clock winding down. It's at 3. They get the snap off. Burrow underneath, caught. Gesicki another catch. His third of the game already. And a first down for the Bengals. They gain 5. Enough to move the chains. But Burrow now 8 of 8 passing between Mike Gesicki and Jamar Chase. They've combined for 6 catches. But first and 10 Bengals on their own 46. Burrow in shotgun. Herbert to his right. Burrow looks to throw here. Burrow pressured, rolls to his right. Burrow on the run, looks downfield. Now throws downfield, caught by T. Higgins. And Higgins with 10 yards. And another first down for the Bengals. Midfield driving 7-0, looking like a solid team so far. Yeah, Bengals, they've gotten off to a really good start on both sides of the ball. So first and 10 for the Bengals. Inside Steeler territory on the 43. Burrow in shotgun, Herbert to his left. Burrow hands off, Herbert up the middle. Herbert with space. And Khalil Herbert thrown down after a gain of 8. Nice running there. And the Bengals, they're really moving the ball so far in this game. Most of it through the air, but they've done it on the ground as well. T. Higgins last week, a huge game with 3 touchdowns, including the game winner. Really good player. I feel like he's a very underrated player. That sometimes gets overshadowed by Jamar Chase, but T. Higgins a very good receiver. Probably be a wide receiver 1 on a lot of teams. Second and 2. Burrow underneath, caught by Herbert out of the backfield, and Khalil Herbert very close to a first down. The spot's going to come in about half a yard short. So it'll be 3rd and 1 here for the Bengals, with 4:20 to go in the first quarter. So far, results in the poll, we got 67% of you guys have said the Bengals will win, 33% have said the Steelers. Be sure to vote if you have not already done so. I've got the Bengals 31-23. 3rd and 1. Burrow in shotgun. Herbert to his right. They're going to hand off. Herbert up the middle. First down, Bengals. To the 29-yard line. And they move to 6. Bengals with 111 yards. The Steelers have -6. The Steelers, they have a 10-6 record. Another winning season for Mike Tomlin. They've clinched a playoff spot, although haven't been good in the playoffs. Their last playoff win came in 2016. First and 10 from the 30. Burrow in shotgun. A look to throw. Burrow underneath, caught by Herbert, and slips the tackle. Khalil Herbert gains about 5. Bengals not going to settle for 3 on this drive. It definitely doesn't look like that. They're moving the ball very effectively. On the ground, through the air, Steelers defense providing very little resistance. Burrow already 11 of 11 for 95 yards and a touchdown. .240 to go in the opening quarter. T. Higgins comes across the formation. Burrow in shotgun, back on to his right. From the 26, Burrow, off play action, throws to the outside, caught by Gesicki, taken down for a loss. Mike Gesicki loses a yard. And it'll be 3rd and 6 here for the Bengals. We also got a flag down. First penalty flag of the day. So let's see what we have here. Got an ineligible receiver downfield. The penalty is going to be declined for the Steelers. And they'll take a 3rd and 6. By the way, I'm pretty sure that was the second penalty. I forgot one. There was a penalty before, I just don't remember what it was. 11 of 11 is insane. Yeah, Burrow's been great. So a 3rd and 6 here for the Bengals. On the Steelers' 26. Burrow in shotgun. Herbert to his right. Steelers bring pressure. Burrow. Pressure. Ball is out. It's recovered by Herbert. I'm not sure if this is a pass or a fumble. It's being ruled a fumble. Herbert there to dive on it. And the Steelers going to force a Bengal field goal try. Here, late in the first quarter. Let's see here. Steelers brought pressure. Patrick Queen looks like with the fumble forced. Yeah, this definitely looks like a fumble. Smart by Herbert to dive on it. Yeah, this is a fumble. Burrow looks like he's going to throw it, but then he pulls it down. Or tries to, but then loses the ball. 48-yard field goal for Cade York. He's 5 of 9 in the year between the Bengals and Commanders. But York's field goal right here splits the uprights, and the Bengals now up by 10. So another good drive for the Bengals, but the Steelers' defense does a good job holding them to 3. But the Bengals points on their first 2 drives. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Bengals doing well so far. Yeah, they're gotten off to a really good start. Let's go, Russ. We need a leader. Yeah, the Steelers, they just need something to go their way. I mean, maybe holding the Bengals to 3 here is a start. But the Bengals, they've now run 20 plays and have 110 yards. Averaging 5.8 yards per play. The Steelers averaging a -2 per play. But the Bengals on their first drive, they went 9 plays, 73 yards, took 5:11 off the clock, and scored a touchdown. And the Steelers went 3 plays for a loss of 6 yards and punted. And then the Bengals now with an 11-play, 37-yard drive that takes 6:23 off the clock as they kick a field goal and go up 10-0. But a very good start for the Bengals. Also, it feels like this first quarter is going by really quickly. I need to start rushing more guys. 12 of 12 or whatever is crazy. Yeah, Burrow, he is 12 of 12 for 94 yards. I mean, he's also getting the ball out very quickly, which, I mean, when you don't hold the ball, it's hard to take sacks. Yeah, the Steelers, they brought pressure, got to Burrow very quickly, forced a fumble, and then forced him to sit over 3. So far, results in the poll, 67% of you guys said the Bengals will win, 33% have said the Steelers. Be sure to vote if you guys have not already done so. So they're back from commercial. We got minute 24 to go in the opening quarter. Bengals up 10. Steelers getting the ball back for their second possession. The kick is away. This time, that's what. The first penalty of the game was on the kickoff. Returned here by Jalen Warren from a little in front of the goal line. And Warren going to break tackles. And Warren up to the 27. Good job for Jalen Warren on the return to break the tackles. He's down near the 20. So it's 1st and 10 Steelers. Minute 15 to go in the first quarter. The Steelers right now being outgained 110 to -6. The Steelers not a very good first quarter team though. Their -64 point differential in the first quarter is the second worst in the NFL. Wonder who's got the worst. It's probably somebody really bad. I'm trying to think if it's the Giants. I don't think they've been terrible in the first quarter though. First and 10 here, handoff Najee Harris, left side. And he stumbles his way, still on his feet. Najee Harris gains 11. Looked like he was going to go down for a gain of about 3, but he's able to keep his balance. And a first down for the Steelers. Let's see. Let me see if I can find the worst first quarter team. We got a first and 10 here from the 37. Wilson under center. They'll toss this. Harris left side. And this time Najee Harris hit in the backfield and dropped for a 1-yard loss. Could be the final play of the quarter. Let's see. They don't have to run another play before the quarter ends. They're at the line here with 15 seconds left. Let's see if they do. Second and 11. They bring a receiver in motion. I think that's Van Jefferson, number 11. They will run a play before the quarter ends. Wilson tries to set up the screen for Harris, but it's a low throw at his feet and incomplete. And because the pass is actually incomplete, it is not the final play of the quarter. We still have 2 seconds left. And a third and 11 here for the Steelers. Trey Hendrickson with pressure on Russ, forcing him to rush that throw. So third and 11 for the Steelers can be the final play of the first quarter. Pat Freiermuth comes in motion. Wilson in shotgun. He'll look to throw. Bengals bring 6. Wilson going to take a shot. Down the field. This is... Oh, what a throw and what a catch to Mike Williams. Was he in bounds? They're going to say, yes, he was. Wow, what a throw, what a catch to end the first quarter. Williams along the sideline. Perfect throw from Wilson. He's in bounds. Wow, what a throw. And a great catch for Mike Williams as well. But a big play for the Steelers on third and long. As the first quarter comes to a close. What a play. Alright, let's see if I can find that stat right now. Let's see. Well, first I just want to see how far that play was. But a big play there for the Steelers on third and long. It is a 25-yard completion from from Russell Wilson to Mike Williams on third and 11. And it puts the ball inside Bengal territory on the 39. Alright, let's see. The most points scored in the first quarter is by the Buccaneers. Oh, here we go, differential. The best first quarter team in the NFL is the Lions, who are at plus 200. Nope, never mind. That is, I think, the entire game. Yeah. Right, hold on. Let me just check something. That has to be. You can't be a plus 200 first quarter point differential. That's insane. That's gonna be their point differential for the season. Yeah. It's a plus 200 point differential on the year for the Lions. But the Steelers, they're allowing the most first quarter points in the NFL. You're the only team to allow more than 100 points in the first quarter. They're at 102. The only other teams over 90 are the Cowboys, who've allowed 99 first quarter points, and the Panthers, who've allowed 94. We got a 1st and 10 here for the Steelers as we enter the second quarter. Big play to Mike Williams a second ago gives them the ball on the Bengal 39 as they convert on 3rd and long. Wilson under center with the back in the backfield. From the 39, Wilson hands off Jalen Warren up the middle, and Warren gains about 4 to the 35. So 2nd and 6. Wilson under center, Van Jefferson the man in motion. From the 35, Warren remains as running back. They toss it to him to the right side. Jalen Warren makes a cut in the backfield and is slammed down after gaining just a yard. So it'll be 3rd and 5 here for the Steelers. Just converted a 3rd down and long before on the throw to Mike Williams. But this is a 3rd and 5. And it looks like there's snow flurries there as well. Nothing sticking to the ground, but it must be very cold in Pittsburgh as well. 3rd and 5 from the 34. Wilson in shotgun. Calvin Austin comes in motion. Wilson looks to throw. Wilson has time over the middle. Knocked down. Incomplete. There's a flag down. This is going to be pass interference. Cam Taylor-Britt in coverage. Looks like he's going to get called for pass interference against Pat Freiermuth. Yeah, he wraps his arms around him. A little bit too early. That's definitely interference. Yeah, good call there. 1st and 10 from the 29 after the penalty. Wilson under center. Wilson hands off. Najee Harris bounced to the outside right. Now cuts back inside and Harris runs somebody over. Gain of 11 on 1st down. Nice run for Najee Harris. And a 1st down for the Bengals. So 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18-yard line. Wilson under center. Harris is the back. Handoff, Harris right side. And Harris taken down after a gain of 3. Najee Harris, the only player with at least 1,000 yards in each of the last 4 years. Got 1,033 today, this year. 1,035 last year, 1,034 the year before, and then 1,200 in his rookie year in 2021. Harris also made his 68th straight start today. That is the longest active streak by a running back. That's pretty impressive considering how injured those guys usually are. Handoff, Harris up the middle here. Makes a man miss and gains about 6. Brings up 3rd and 1. The Steelers score a touchdown in just 46% of their red zone trips. That is 2nd worst in the NFL. So 3rd and 1. Wilson under center. They're going quarterback sneak. And I don't know where in the pile he is. Looks like this spot's going to come in at the marker. And yeah, they're going to give him a 1st down. So it'll be 1st-and-goal Steelers. Current drive, 10 plays, 65 yards. It's taking a little under 5 minutes off the clock. 11.5 to go in the second quarter. Wilson under center from the 8. Jefferson in motion. Play clock winding down. It's at 3. They'll get the snap off. Wilson Hands off Harris to the right side, trying to get to the edge. And he's knocked out of bounds near the line of scrimmage. Not much space there for Najee Harris. So 2nd and goal. From the 8. Wilson in shotgun. Hands off Harris up the middle. And again, Najee Harris, not much. He'll gain 2 down to the 6-yard line. Steelers play selection this drive. 10-run plays, 2 pass plays. 3rd and goal. With 10:15 to go in the first half. Wilson in shotgun. Jalen Warren line up to his left. From the 6. Wilson going to throw to the outside for Darnell Washington. It's incomplete. But now we got a flag down. It's going to be another interference call against the Bengals. They're second on a 3rd down this drive. The second one against Cam Taylor-Britt. He's in coverage here against Darnell Washington. Not an easy task considering how big he is. Not a ton from that angle. I don't like that call. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that call. 1st and goal here. From the 1 after the foul occurred in the end zone. They're going to hand off Harris into the end zone. Steelers touchdown. So the Steelers practically gifted a touchdown after the interference call. Ball on the 1-yard line. Najee Harris with a 1-yard touchdown. Capped off a 13-play, 73-yard drive to take 6:30 off the clock. And the Steelers are on the board. 9:54 to go in the 2nd quarter. Yeah, still not a fan of that interference call in the end zone. Not a ton of contact there. I mean, there's contact, but he's not really interfering with him. I'd like to see that knockout called. Boswell's extra point up and good. 10-7. Bengals lead the Steelers. But the Steelers, with a good second drive, they run the ball effectively. Ends in a 1-yard touchdown for Najee Harris with 9:54 to go in the first half. Steelers now 41 rushing yards after that one. Najee Harris, 9 carries, 35 yards, and a touchdown. But 10-7, Bengals lead. Big touchdown drive there for the Steelers. As they get on the board. The Bengals, their offense playing extremely well, though. I've now been on the bench for a while. But waiting for them to come back from commercial here. Bengals up by 3, have scored on each of their first 2 drives. Touchdown and then field goal. So far, results in the poll 50-50. Be sure to vote if you guys have not already done so. My prediction for the game, I got the Bengals 31-23. All right, they're now back from commercial. Bengals up 3, getting the ball back. Bengals right tackle Cody Ford is questionable to return with a foot injury, although he's got his helmet on and looks ready to get back on the field here with the rest of the offense. So hopefully he's okay. I didn't even know he got hurt. The kick going to be returned here from the 4 on the return will cut to the left side. And breaks the tackle, still going down the sideline here inside or across the 40. And out of bounds at the 44. Big return there for the Bengals. Sets them up with excellent starting field position. And their offense, which has already been really good. Back onto the field here. Cody Ford is back onto the field for the Bengals at right tackle, filling in for the injured rookie Amarius Mims out of Georgia. He's got a broken hand, but is available today. They just said that. But they don't want to use him unless they have to. But Ford back on the field. Glad to see he's okay. 1st and 10 on their own 44. T. Higgins comes in motion. Burrow turns around and hands off to Khalil Herbert to the right side. And Herbert will gain about 4. Although we got a flag down at the snap. We got an offsides call against the Steelers. That's Alex Highsmith, number 56. So it'll be 1st and 5. And 9.5 minutes to go in the first half. So from their own 49, Burrow in shotgun. Off play action, Burrow looks to throw. Burrow over the middle, that is off the hands of his receiver and incomplete. First incompletion of the game for Joe Burrow, and of course it's off his receiver's hands. Burrow now 12 for 13 after that one. Burrow 12 of 13, 94 yards, and a touchdown. So it's 2nd and 5, 9:15 to go in the first half. Play clock winding down. Look at the snap off. Burrow throws to the outside, caught by Gesicki. And Mike Gesicki will power his way through for a first down. A gain of 5. And a first down for the Bengals. Gesicki been targeted quite frequently so far. So 1st and 10 from the 46. Mike Gesicki tonight, 5 catches on 5 targets for 39 yards. Jamar Chase comes in motion. Burrow hands off. Khalil Herbert up the middle for 2 to the Steeler 44. So it's 2nd and 8. A little over 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Burrow in shotgun, back on to his left. 3 receivers line up to his right side. Burrow hands off. Herbert up the middle. And Khalil Herbert about another 2 yards. As it brings up 3rd and 6. So 3rd and 6 for the Bengals. Probably not in field goal range. Actually, definitely not in field goal range. On the 42. Burrow looks to throw, has time, gets that out of his hand quickly to Khalil Herbert in the flat. He's going to get taken down about a yard short of a first down. Actually, going to mark him 2 yards short. It'll be 4th and 2. And you got a decision here for Zach Taylor and the Bengals. The Bengals going to keep the offense out there and go for it. Like the decision, the Bengals convert on 4th downs 56% of the time, which is just 20th in the NFL. 4th and 1, what it's spotted as. Burrow in shotgun, back on to his right. Play clock at 4. They'll get the snap off. Burrow looks to throw underneath it. It's tipped at the line and incomplete. Looking for Mike Gesicki over the middle, but it's knocked down. Looks like Cam Hayward tipped that at the line. And the Bengals failed to pick it up on 4th down. That was probably going to be completed. Mike Gesicki was open. But the Pro Bowler Cam Hayward, with the deflection, and the Steelers defense forced a turnover on downs. By the way, Ravens receiver Zay Flowers, who got hurt earlier today, he has a knee sprain and likely miss next week's game in the wildcard round, but could return if the Ravens move on. Hopefully he's okay. I'm really a big fan of his. Was named to the Pro Bowl, although probably didn't deserve it. Should have given it to Brian Thomas Jr., but having a good season, over 1,000 receiving yards for the Ravens. But waiting for them to come back from commercial. Hold on 1 second. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial break. Alright, now they're back. Playoff scenarios: Steelers clinch the 5 seed with a win. Bengals clinch the 7 seed with a win and losses by the Dolphins and Broncos. But they're now back from commercial. The Steelers take over on their own 37-yard line. Steelers have run 16 plays for 57 yards so far in this drive. They're down by 3. 10-7. 6:33 to go in the first half. Wilson under center. Austin comes in motion. Handoff Najee Harris. Sorry, this is Jaylen Warren. And Warren gains about 3. With 2nd and 6, they give him 4 on first down. And they'll go back to him right here. Warren up the middle for a gain of about 3. 3rd and 2 here for the Steelers. So from their own 45, it's 3rd and 3, what it's spotted as for the Steelers. Wilson in shotgun, back on to his right. Wilson looks to throw to the outside. That is broken up. Incomplete. This time the Bengals got to stop and there's no flag. 4th and 3. And the Bengals defense going to force a very quick 3-and-out. Looking for Van Jefferson on the outside. Yeah, this is a really nice defensive play. But 4th and 3, the Bengals defense forced their second 3-and-out of the day. But this is a pretty good punt. We'll put him back inside the 20 at the 11-yard line. So 5:52 to go in the first half. Bengals still up by 3, 10-7. But another good possession there for the Bengals defense. They've now forced 2 3-and-outs on 3 drives. As the Steelers barely have any of the ball. Right there. And if they have the ball for just a minute and 1 second before they punt it away. But they go to commercial again. So still waiting for them to come back from commercial break. So far, results in the poll is still 50-50. Be sure to vote if you guys have not already done so. Bengals, they take over. Not the greatest field position inside their own 20-yard line. I believe it's the 11. But they still lead 10-3. It's actually their own 16, so I miscalculated there. They still lead 10-7 with 5:32 to go in the first half. All right, now we're back from commercial. So from the 16, Burrow in shotgun, back going to his right. Burrow with time, plenty of it. Looks to throw, dancing around. Burrow going to roll to his right. Burrow on the run is going to throw a jump pass back across the field. It's caught by the tight end Sample for a gain of about 9. Flag is down. So let's see what this penalty is. We had an ineligible receiver downfield. I mean, Burrow did hold the ball for a long time. I'm not sure he was actually too far downfield and Burrow threw that. I'm not sure. 1st and 15. Burrow this time pressured quickly. It is caught by Herbert, and Khalil Herbert gains 4 up to the 15. So under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. It's 2nd and 11. Burrow on a 15 of 17 for 108 yards and a touchdown. 2nd and 11 from the 15. Burrow looks to throw. Burrow thrown outside, caught by Jamar Chase. And Chase is wrapped up after getting about 6. That brings up third down here for the Bengals. Spotted as a 3rd and 3. So 3rd and 3. Play clock winding down. Burrow empty backfield, looks to throw. Burrow pressured and taken down for a sack. Joe Burrow goes down for loss of 4. It's a big sack for the Steelers defense, and they're going to get off the field here. It's Preston Smith with the sack for the Steelers. And gets them backfield pretty quickly, beating the Bengals left guard very easily. The punt is away. And it's going to be returned from the 25. Austin on the return. Oh, he lost the ball! It's recovered by the Bengals! Austin fumbles on the return. It's recovered by the Bengals. They're going to take over at the Steelers 33. Wow. Right when you think the Bengals have to punt it away, the Steelers defense gets a stop. The Bengals with a big play, just how they drew it up. They force a fumble on the kick return, and it's recovered by the Bengals. Oh, what a play with the Bengals special teams. Oh, never changed the ball marker, actually. But the Bengals, a big special teams play, and they take over with great field position inside Steelers territory at the 33. Burrow in shotgun, back on to his right. Burrow looks to throw, and we got play blown dead here. Going to be a false start against the Bengals. How to back them up 5. Against right tackle Cody Ford. After that fumble, it is the Steelers' 10th straight game with a turnover. That is the longest active streak in the NFL. So 1st and 15 here for the Bengals after the penalty. Now on the Steelers 38. Burrow in shotgun, back on to his right. 2:46 left in the first half. Burrow, with time, rolls to his left. Burrow on the run. Will throw one downfield that is caught. And is out of bounds near the 30. Sovas makes the catch. I still don't think I say his name correctly. So it's 2nd and 6. They give him 9 there. The 29-yard line. Burrow in shotgun, back on to his right. Don't have for another play before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they will. They got 4 seconds. They will not run a play. So 2 minutes left in the first half. They just try to draw him off sides there. But the Bengals up 10-7 inside Steelers territory after the fumble on the punt return. 10-7, 2 minutes left in the first half. And Bengals looking to potentially add to their lead as they're up by 3. Although the Steelers, they do get the ball to begin the second half. So that could be big. The Bengals with an opportunity to get on the board here, or extend their lead before halftime. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Bengals up by 3. Hold on 1 second. Let me just pull up the stats for the game. Bengals have a second and about 6 here from the Steeler 29-yard line. Obviously, the Steelers already clinched the playoff spot. They will. What the heck was that? Sorry, somebody just dropped something upstairs. That scared me. All right, so 2 minutes left in the first half. It's 2nd and 6 for the Bengals. Burrow in shotgun. Herbert lined up to his right. Each team has all 3 timeouts remaining in this first half. Burrow looks to throw. Throw to the outside. Caught by Sample, taken down near the line of scrimmage. Not much. And the Steelers going to call timeout here. 1:55 to go in the first half. They call timeout. The first timeout spent by either side in this first half. 1:55 to go. So 3rd and 6. They put a couple of seconds back on the clock. Make it 1:57. So 3rd and 6 from the 29. Burrow in shotgun. Play clock winding down. Look at the snap off. Steelers bring pressure. Burrow ball is out again. And it's recovered by the lineman back at the 39-yard line. Second time Burrow has lost a fumble today. We got a flag down. Let's see. The ruling in the field is a fumble recovered by the offense. Oh, wow. We got defensive holding. This is going to give the Bengals an automatic first down. This is a big penalty. This fumble probably just knocks him back out of field goal range, or at least makes him attempt a very long field goal. But a flag in the secondary gives the Bengals a first down. So it's 1st and 10 from the 24. Burrow in shotgun, back on to his left. Bring receiver in motion. High snap, they'll hand off. Herbert dancing around behind the line of scrimmage, looks for space. And he'll fall forward for about a gain of 3. Minute 33 to go in the first half. Clock is running. Bengals have 3 timeouts. Steelers have 2. 2nd and 7. From the 21. But Burrow in shotgun, back on to his left. Burrow throws. Call. Jamar Chase. First down, Bengals. Hold on, this one. We got a flag down here. They actually boiled this play dead. We got a false start. Yeah, I thought there was a false start, but then it took him forever to actually throw a flag and blow the play dead. So it's 2nd and 12. After the penalty, but there's supposed to be 10-second runoff because it was with a running clock. The Steelers, they decline the 10-second runoff, and the clock will start on the snap. So we've got a minute 13 to go in the first half. From the 26, it's 2nd and 12 for the Bengals. Burrow in shotgun, back going to his left. Burrow looks to throw over the middle. That is. What is happening? Is this call? I don't know what this is. It is intercepted by the Steelers. I have no idea how that happened. Burrow gets picked off as he's trying to find Jamar Chase. How does this happen? But the Steelers with the ball with a minute 8 left in the first half. Wow, it just keeps bouncing around, floating in the air. And it's picked off by the Steelers. Wow. It's Beanie Bishop with the pick. And the Steelers, they get the ball with a little over a minute to go and 2 timeouts to work with. Plus, they get the ball to start the second half. They're in a pretty good spot right here. That's the 9th pick of the season for Joe Burrow. But that one, throw wasn't terrible. I mean, a little bit behind Jamar Chase, but off a million deflections, intercepted. And the Steelers, they will take over with the ball on their own 17-yard line with a minute 10 to go and 2 timeouts to work with. So the Steelers are in a good spot right now. They've got plenty of time before the half. 2 timeouts to work with, try to put a drive together. They got plenty of time. Plus, they get the ball to start the second half, so in a very good spot. Potentially a big turnover there for the Bengals. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Alright, now they're back from commercial. So they go back to the interception. It was behind Jamar Chase a little bit. He originally gets hands on it. Then it's tipped by Patrick Queen. Tipped off his helmet by Jamar Chase. Before it's finally picked off by Beanie Bishop. That ball took a lot of deflections. The Steelers' defense with 32 takeaways, most in the NFL. 1st and 10 from the 17. Wilson deflected at the line and almost intercepted. Diving attempt at it made by a Bengal defender. As that one popped up in the air, but it's 2nd and 10. Mike Hilton knocked it up in the air. 2nd and 10. Wilson thrown outside, caught by Pat Frymuth in stride, and he's forced out of bounds after a gain of 10. Stops the clock with 1:01 to go. Steelers still with 2 timeouts, Bengals with 3. Wilson tonight attempted just 6 passes. He's 3 of 6 for 36 yards. Wilson looks to throw. Wilson can roll to his left, escaping the rush. Wilson on the run, throws one away. 54 seconds left. Now make Wilson 3 of 7. So 2nd and 10 here. From the 28. Wilson in shotgun, back to his right. Or sorry, left. Bengals bring corner blitz. Wilson gets rid of it quickly, caught by Fryermuth, and he goes stumbling out of bounds for a gain of 9. Stops the clock at 49 seconds left. So we got a 1st and 10 with 49 seconds left in the first half. Now they're actually going to review this here. I guess see if you got the first down. Let's see, I think it's a little bit short. But they're going to review it to see if he picks up the first down. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. It'll probably be just short. Yes, 3rd and 1. So it's 3rd and 1 with 49 seconds left in the first half. George Pickens tonight, very quiet game. He's targeted just one time. He caught it, but for 0 yards. 3rd and 1. They go quarterback sneak. Wilson looks to have enough for a first down. And we got timeout by the Steelers with 47 seconds left. So the Steelers now with 1 timeout left. Bengals still have all 3 timeouts. Bengals up 10-7, 47 seconds left in the first half. Steelers with the ball, and they get the ball to start the second half. Third and 1. Sorry, it's going to be 1st and 10 there. I don't know why they're showing a replay of the sneak. Maybe there's a chance he didn't get it? I'm not sure. Oh, I don't know. That's very close. They're going to review this here. It looks like he might be a little bit short, but that's interesting because they originally signaled first down, and then they said they're going to review it. But interesting there. Maybe we got a. Maybe it's going to come back. Not sure, but it was ruled first down. But this looks like it probably will come back. It looks to be a little bit short. But wait for them to come back from commercial as they review this. But seems to be just short. Us, we will have to wait and see the call, but looks a little short. So far, results in the poll still 50-50. Be sure to vote if you guys have not already done so. Yeah, they reverse it. It's now 4th and 1 with 47 seconds left. Yeah, he's just short when he hits the ground. So it's going to be fourth and very short here for the Steelers. They put a couple of seconds back on the clock as well. 49 seconds left. But I mean, not even like the Bengals were ready for a quarterback sneak. They had, I think, 3 down linemen. But on fourth and very short, the Steelers will keep the offense out in the field. So let's see. They're discussing something. I don't know what they're exactly doing. Let's see. The Steelers have elected not to use their timeout to stop the 10-second runoff. The Bengals will. So the clock will stop with 49 seconds left. And the Steelers, they're going to get their timeout back, looks like. That they called before the review. That interesting, they're confusing situation right here. I think they're giving the Steelers the timeout back. Yeah, now each team has 2 timeouts. The Steelers offense is on the field. Needing less than a yard. Wilson under center. They will go for it. They're going to hand this off. Warren, let's see, very close. It's going to depend on the spot. They're going to signal first down. Aggressive call by Mike Tomlin to go for it. I think he may have been short. I'm not sure. 1st and 10 here. They gave him a first down on the field. 41 seconds left. I think he might be short. Let's see. They gave him a first down. Oh, now they're going to say he was short. And it's a first down for the Bengals. Yeah, they reversed the call. Warren is short, and the Bengals have excellent field position. So an interesting sequence of events here for the Bengals. But 1st and 10, or for the Steelers, but 1st and 10 Bengals on the Steelers' 38-yard line. They have 48 seconds and 2 timeouts to work with. Burrow in shotgun, back on to his right. Burrow looks to throw. Burrow over the middle, that is low throw. Caught by Chase for a gain of 7. 41 seconds left in the first half. Now the Bengals call a timeout with 40 seconds left in the half. They give them 6 on first down, so it's 2nd and 4. But the Steelers, their aggressive call on 4th down does not work. As they're taken down short, they give the ball to the Bengals. Excellent field position. Let's see if the Bengals can capitalize now. So it's 2nd and 4. Burrow in shotgun with the back arm to his left. They put a couple of seconds back on the clock. 43 seconds. Burrow to throw. Burrow checks down. Drew Sample out of the backfield. Sample runs somebody over. And he's going to be a little bit short of a first down. 30 seconds left. Clock is running. The Bengals call their third and final timeout. So again, they put a second back on the clock. 31 seconds left in the first half. Joe Burrow tonight is 20 of 23 for 135 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. First and 10 from the 31. Burrow looks to throw. Burrow going to take a shot down the field. Oh, what a catch, T. Higgins. Out of bounds at the 9-yard line. T. Higgins with a great catch. Wow. What a catch by T. Higgins. He gets out of bounds, stops the clock with 9 seconds left, or at the 9-yard line. Stops the clock at 27 seconds left. What a catch for T. Higgins. He's now got 3 catches for 38 yards. Bengals inside the red zone. First and 10 from the 9. Burrow in shotgun. Jamar Chase comes in motion. Play clock winding down. Look at the snap off. Burrow looks to throw. Burrow pressured and is dropped by Khalil Herbert. Probably a good thing because the Bengals out of timeouts. Herbert was definitely going to get taken down inbounds and probably for a loss as well. So it's 23 seconds left after that one. Not the worst case scenario for the Bengals. Burrow pressured very quickly on that play. So second and goal from the 9. Burrow in shotgun, back one to his left. Burrow looks to throw over the middle that is knocked down. Incomplete brings up third and goal with 19 seconds left after back-to-back incompletions. Cam Hayward knocked that one down. Had a couple of those already. Cam Hayward now batted down 7 passes this season. That is most in the NFL. He's also got 8 sacks. So third and goal, 21 seconds left in the first half. From the 9. Burrow looks to throw. Gonna take a shot at the end zone. It is off the hands of Jamar Chase. And incomplete. That brings up fourth and goal in the Steelers defense. They do a good job. A red zone stand here, and they're going to force the Bengals field goal try. This one should probably be caught by Jamar Chase. Goes right through his hands. It's a good throw from Burrow. It's through the hands of Jamar Chase. And it's fourth and goal. So here's Katie York to double the Bengals' lead and put them up by 6. Made it from 48 before. This is short of the extra point. 27 yards away. Give them a 13-7 lead, and his kick up and good. So 13-7, the Bengals lead the Steelers. With 16 seconds left in the first half. So Bengals up by 6. The Steelers probably don't have any time to do anything before halftime. 16 seconds, 2 timeouts. Don't really have too much time. Plus, they do get the ball to start the second half, so the Steelers probably just take this to halftime, but I'll just have to see what they end up doing. There's 16 seconds left in the first half. Bengals up 7-3. They're out of timeouts. Steelers. Sorry. Why did I just say 7-3? I meant 13-7. But the Bengals, they're out of timeouts. Steelers have 2 timeouts. Bengals play selection extremely pass heavy. 29 passes, just 9 run plays. So Cade York will kick this off, and we'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 30-yard line. But they're back. The Steelers back with football on the 30 as it's touchback. And let's see if they do anything here before halftime. I would say probably not. They'll just take a knee. But obviously we'll have to see what they do. They're going to come out in the shotgun. Wilson in shotgun, backline to his left. They have 16 seconds to do something. Wilson going to look to throw. Wilson is pressured and sacked. Back at the 21-yard line, a loss of 9. And now the Steelers will head to halftime. On the Steelers, I probably would have just run the ball, do something safe. Obviously, nothing ends up happening there for the Steelers, but you're not really going to do anything with 16 seconds left. You get the ball after halftime, so I would have just played it safe, handed it off. But Bengals lead 13-7 at the half. The Steelers got the pick to start the second half. Bengals up 6, and a must-win game for them for their playoff chances. So I'm going to go take a quick break. As I do at halftime for every game I stream, I'll be back in a couple seconds. Alright, I'm back. Thank you for staying with me as it took a quick break. But the Bengals lead the Steelers 13-7 at the half. Steelers, this is their fourth straight game losing at halftime. They've lost the previous three. But the Bengals up 13-7 at halftime. A great start for the Bengals. They definitely slowed down as the half progressed, but still a pretty solid first half, especially defensively, holding them to just 7 points. But as far as my updated score prediction go, I originally said Bengals 13-7, and I'm going to stick with the Bengals. Let's go with the Bengals by a score of, let's say 27-17. But as far as first half stats go, Joe Burrow is 21 of 27 for 153 yards, touchdown, an interception, was sacked 2 times for also 8 yards. Then running the ball, the Bengals didn't do much of it. Khalil Herbert, the only guy to carry the ball, 9 carries for 27 yards. The longest run is 8. Receiving for the Bengals, Jamar Chase, 5 catches for 41 yards and a touchdown. T. Higgins, 3 for 38. Mike Sick, 5 for 38. Khalil Herbert, 4 for 14. Andre Silvas, 1 for 9. Cam Grandy, 1 for 9. Not sure who that is. And 2 catches for 4 yards for Drew Sample. For the Steelers, Russell Wilson is just 4 of 8 for 45 yards. Very quiet first half for him. They also didn't really run that many plays. And they didn't throw the ball. Wilson, no touchdowns, no picks, was sacked 2 times for also 18 yards. Running the ball for the Steelers, Najee Harris, 9 carries, 35 yards, and a touchdown. Jalen Warren, 5 carries for 12 yards. And Russell Wilson, 2 carries for a yard. Then receiving for the Steelers, Mike Williams, 1 catch for 25 yards. Pat Freiermuth, 2 for 20 yards. Van Jefferson, Najee Harris both targeted, not going with the catch. And George Pickens for 1 catch for a yard. Then as far as team stats go from the first half, first downs, that's in favor of the Bengals, 11-8. Bengals outgaining the Steelers 172 to 75. Bengals at 4.5 yards per play, Steelers at 2.9. Bengals outpassing the Steelers 145 to 27. The Steelers outrushing the Bengals 48 to 27. Bengals, their 1 touchdown and 2 red zone trips. The Steelers 1 touchdown and 1 red zone trip. 6 penalties, 25 yards against the Bengals. 2 penalties, 10 yards against the Steelers. Each team has turned the ball over once. And time possession, 19-49 for the Bengals, 10-11 for the Steelers. Also forgot to talk about third downs. Bengals, they're 3 of 7 on third downs and 0 for 1 on fourth down. The Steelers are 2 for 5 on third down and 0 for 1 on fourth down. But still waiting for them to start the second half. Let's see, their countdown still says 4.5 minutes. But a good first half for the Bengals. They got off to a great start. 10 points in their first 2 drives. Then their offense slowed down a little bit. Turning the ball over on downs. Punting, although recovering a fumble, and then throwing a pick. And then they kicked a field goal. And then the Steelers, they went 3 and out. Touchdown, 3 and out. Turnover on downs, and then end a half. But neither team's offense playing extremely well. Bengals defense is surprisingly playing very well. Hold on 1 second. I want to see the least amount of completions in a game. This season. So the lowest completion percentage in a game is 30%, which the Bills had against the Texans. The Indianapolis Colts have the fewest completions by one team in a game this season when they had 7 against the Titans. That's pretty impressive. Wait a minute. And they won that game 38-30? How do you complete 7 passes and win that game 38-30? Hold on. Seriously? Wow, Anthony Richardson went 7 of 11 for 131 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. That's crazy. They ran the ball for 335 yards and averaged 7.4 yards per play. That's wild. The Colts have done it again. They've actually have 9 pass attempts and 10 pass attempts as well, or completions. But the fewest, you got the Colts at 7 this year. Then the Bills and Colts at 9. The Colts, Bears, Eagles, Texans, Colts. Wow, the Colts really don't complete many passes. Yeah, I know Anthony Richardson has like the lowest completion percentage in the NFL, but that is crazy. But still waiting for them to start the second half. Should begin within the next couple minutes, though. But let me get this ready for the second half. We'll start within the next minute or so. Bengals lead 13-7. The Steelers get the ball to begin the second half. Alright, so Cade York onto the field here for the Bengals. He will kick off to start the second half. The Steelers get the ball down by 6. Alright, here we go. The kick is away, and it's going to be a touchback, and the Steelers offense will take over at their own 20 or 30-yard line. So ball on the 30, Steelers take over, down by 6. Their offense really hasn't been that good, like at all. They have thrown the ball for just 48 yards. On their touchdown drive, they went 13 plays for 63 yards and had 7 first downs. Their 4 other drives, they've had 1 first down and were on 13 plays for 12 yards. From the 30, first and 10 here, they toss this Harris left side, and taken down for a loss. Jermaine Pratt drops him for a loss of 4, and it's 2nd and 14 from the 26. Looks like Harris was going to be able to slip that tackle, but a great play there for Jermaine Pratt. Bengals, they're 8-3 this season when leading at halftime. That means they've led at halftime in every single one of their wins. I'd love to see the Bengals make the playoffs. 2nd and 14. Wilson under center. Wilson gonna look to throw. Wilson underneath will find Harris, and he'll gain about 6 as he lunges forward to the 32. But it brings up 3rd and long here for the Steelers. So it's 3rd and 8 very quickly. Wilson in shotgun, back line to his left. 3rd down and 8 from the 32. Wilson looks to throw. Wilson throwing down. Field that is incomplete off the hands of Calvin Austin. And the Bengals defense going to force a quick 3 and out here to start this drive. Or start this half. I mean, Austin's open. It's a little bit of a low throw. But it's 4th and 6. And the Steelers forced to punt it away. Going to be returned from the 19. On the return here, we'll cut up the middle to the 36. And that is where Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense will take over. Joe Burrow, 153 passing yards, 21 of 27 passing. He's thrown the ball quite a few times. They've only run it 9 times. But Burrow, he's been good. And the offense back on the field here for their first drive here in the second half. Bengals lead 13-7, need a win to stay alive in the playoff race. But Bengals defense gets off to a good start in this half. They've forced a quick 3 and out. But let's see if the Bengals offense can get off to a good start in the second half like they did in the first half. So far, results in the poll, 60% of you guys said the Bengals will win, 40% have said the Steelers. Be sure to vote if you guys have not already done so. I originally picked the Bengals to win 31-23, updated score prediction at halftime, 27-17. Still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Bengals take over on their own 36 for their first drive here in the second half. Burrow started 12 of 12 for 94 yards and a touchdown. Since then, he's cooled off a little bit. He's 9 for 15 for 59 yards and a pick. First and 10, 13-24 to go in the third quarter. Ja'Marr Chase tonight, 5 catches on 7 targets for 41 yards and a touchdown. Burrow in shotgun, back on to his left. Burrow off play action, looks to throw, has time. Burrow sets his feet, throws over the middle, that is caught for a first down. T. Higgins makes the catch to the 49-yard line. Inside Steelers territory, and a nice start to the drive for the Bengals. So first and 10 from the 49. Handoff up the middle to Khalil Herbert for a gain of about 3. So it's 2nd and 7. Burrow empty backfield, looks to throw. Burrow throws to the outside, caught by Gesicki. He's been very active today. And Gesicki gains 8. He's been all over the place. We got a 1st and 10 with 11:50 to go in the third quarter. From the 38, Burrow in shotgun back onto his left. Burrow looks to throw, gets rid of it quickly, caught by Jamar Chase, makes a man miss, and Chase gains 7 on the first down completion. Brings up 2nd and 3. Jamar Chase, looking for potential triple crown, leads the NFL in catches with 123, yards with 1660, and touchdowns with 17. There has just been 4 Triple Crown winners since 1970. The most recent Cooper Kupp in 2021. So 2nd and 3 from the 31. Burrow in shotgun with the back on to his right. Well, hand off. And Herbert not getting much. He's going to get pushed by the offensive line for about 3. And it looks like the spot's going to come in at the first down marker, and that'll be enough to move the chains. The Bengals, they've scored a touchdown in the opening drive of the second half 8 times this year. That is tied for the most in the NFL. We'll see if they can do it again. 1st and 10 from the 28. Burrow looks to throw. The outside, caught by Chase. And Chase makes a man miss, gains 9. Quite another great game. For the 19-yard one. 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Jamar Chase, 7 catches for 57 yards and a touchdown. 21 of his 57 yards after the catch. Handoff goes to Khalil Herbert up the middle for a first down. Herbert spinning his way to the 13-yard line, and the Bengals offense moving the ball very effectively here on their first drive of the second half. Bengals play selection, they've been extremely pass heavy today. 33 pass attempts, 12 run plays. From the 13, Burrow in shotgun back onto his left. Play clock at 5. Steelers bring pressure. Burrow gets rid of it quickly. Caught by Sample, and he's swung down after a gain of a yard. So bring up 2nd and about 9. Next mark at 2nd and 8. Drew Sample today 3 catches, but for just 6 yards. Second and 8. Joe Burrow on this drive, he's 5 of 5 for 41 yards. Burrow in shotgun, back onto his left. Play clock winding down, look at the snap off. Burrow to throw. Burrow checks down, Khalil Herbert out of the backfield. Herbert makes a man miss. Tight ropes the sideline. And he's going to get marked out of bounds at about the 6-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 3. Yeah, steps out at the 6. Khalil Herbert today, 12 carries for 39 yards, 5 catches for 20 yards. 3rd and 2 from the 5. Burrow in shotgun, back on to his left. Bring receiver in motion. Burrow looks to throw. Burrow pressured. Sidesteps the defender. Burrow now pressured with more and taken down for a sack. Back at the 19-yard line. Burrow goes down for a sack. Big loss there for the Bengals. And Burrow now very slow to get up. He's still down. This is not good. Burrow is down. Hopefully he's okay. 7:21 to go in the third quarter. Hopefully Burrow's okay. But he's slow to get up and gets checked on by the medical staff. It is going to be a 4th and a long here for the Bengals. It's 4th and 16. He was sacked back the 19-yard line with 7:21 to go in the third quarter. Hopefully Burrow's okay. But hopefully Burrow's okay. Bengals forced to settle for 3 here. But it's 4th and 14 here for the Bengals. They'll be forced to settle for 3. It's a 35-yard field goal try here for Cade York. A couple yards longer than an extra point. From the left hash. The kick for York is up and good. So a 35-yard field goal extends the Bengals' lead, makes this a 2-score game, as they lead this one 16-7, and they're up by 9. So the Steelers will get the ball back. Obviously, still no update on Burrow. Obviously, hopefully he's okay. But the Bengals going to kick off. Steelers will get the ball back. Steelers will take over at the 30. The Steelers have not gotten a first down on 4 of their 6 drives. The 2 drives they did get a first down on, their touchdown drive and their drive before halftime, where they then turned the ball over on downs. Russell Wilson is 5 of 10 for 51 yards. Wilson under center. Freiermuth in motion. From the 30. Wilson hands off. Jalen Warren is going to gain about 9 yards to the 39. The Steelers in the playoffs under Mike Tomlin. In his first 4 years, they went 5-2 in the playoffs, won the AFC twice, and won a Super Bowl. But in the last 13 years, they've lost 5 straight playoff games. They have a 3-8 record, and they have gone 7 straight years without a conference championship game appearance. So it's 2nd and 1. Wilson under center. Harris is the back. We'll hand this off. Najee Harris cuts up the middle, has a first down. And that is just the 3rd different drive of the day the Steelers have gained a first down on. $5:55 to go in the 3rd quarter. With a Burrow over on the sideline. Walking around. Toss this. Harris going to try to cut up the middle. And he's taken down for a gain of 2 to the 44. So Burrow, he sits back down on the bench. And looks to be okay. So that's good news for everybody, including the Bengals. So 2nd and 8 here from the 44. Wilson under center. Harris is the back. Wilson going to look to throw. Wilson is pressured. And he's just going to throw this away. Brings up 3rd and 8. That's probably going to count as the 2nd target of the day for George Pickens, even though Wilson clearly threw that away. So 3rd and 8 here for the Steelers. Down by 9, 4:49 to go in the 3rd quarter. So 3rd and 8 for the Steelers. Jordan Battle, the 2nd-year safety to Alabama, shaking up on that play. That's why the delay. The Steelers, they're 2 of 6 on 3rd downs today. 3rd and 8 from their own 44. Wilson in shotgun, back on to his right. Wilson looks to throw, going to take a shot. Down the field for Pickens. He's got it. Oh, he dropped it. Pickens drops it. He had it, but he dropped it. He had it for a second, but couldn't hold on. It's a nice throw from Wilson, but it's incomplete, and Pickens will stay at just 1 catch for 0 yards. 4th and 8. Bengals come after the punt. Don't block it. They got some pressure on it. 4th and 8. The punt is going to bounce inside the 10 to the 5, where it skips out of bounds. So a great punt for the Steelers, and the Bengals will take over. Joe Burrow will come back onto the field. He is now 27 of 33 for 200 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. So glad to see Burrow's okay. He's one of my favorite players in the NFL. I'm not even a Bengals fan. Just a likable player. But if I had to give a list of non-Giants who are my favorites in the NFL, Burrow would probably be right up there. Maybe even number one. But we wait for them to come back from commercial here. Hold on 1 second. All right, now they're back from commercial. Bengals with the ball, up by 9. Looking to potentially extend their lead. Or 4:33 to go in the third quarter. From their own 13, that's where they must have touched it because it went out of bounds at the 5. The ball spotted the 13. Burrow hands off to Khalil Herbert, and Herbert will backpedal his way for 7 yards up to the 20. Nice run there for Khalil Herbert on first down. Joe Burrow was in the medical tent for a short period. And he was evaluated for potential concussion, but he's fine back on the field. So it's 2nd and 2. Burrow hands off, Herbert up the middle, and Herbert, another good run, first down, a gain of 6. Khalil Herbert tonight, 53 rushing yards, 20 receiving yards. 3.5 to go in the third quarter. From the 27. Burrow in shotgun, back on to his right. Burrow hands off, Herbert, this time not much. He is going to swung down for gain of a yard. Bengals without their starting running back Chase Brown, who's got 1,350 yards rushing and receiving, and 13 touchdowns, total touchdowns on the year. He's out with an ankle injury. So 2nd and 9. Burrow in shotgun, back on to his left. 3 straight run plays to start this drive. Now they'll look to throw. Burrow with time. Burrow underneath will find Sample, and Drew Sample will gain 8. Make it 3rd and 1 with 2:35 left in the third quarter. So third and short here for the Bengals. Burrow in shotgun, back on to his right. Burrow hands off. Herbert straight ahead, has a first down. Minute 55 to go in the third quarter. Herbert 16 carries for 58 yards. Only 3.6 yards a carry, but he really hasn't done anything this year, so probably close to his season total in rushing yards. See, what is his season total in rushing yards? Burrow off play action, looks to throw. Burrow throws one down. Field that is caught by Jamar Chase, stays in bounds, then heads out of bounds after it gets the feet down. Gain of 15, and a nice completion there for the Bengals. Herbert today has 57 yards. On the season, he's got 61 yards. They're pretty close. He's matched his total number of carries with 16, and he's just short of his season total in yardage. So 1st and 10 from the 46. Bengals will win. Yeah, it definitely looks that way. Burrow hands off. Herbert is going to run into a wall, but on the second effort, he's going to gain about 5 to the 41. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. So it's 2nd and 5 with 15 seconds left in the third quarter. From the Steelers' 42, Burrow in shotgun with the back line to his right. Steelers show blitz. Oh wow, it looks like they're going to be able to take this to the fourth quarter. I did not think they were going to be able to do that because it looked like the play clock is about half a second ahead, but we head to the fourth quarter. Bengals up by 7. Surprisingly low scoring game. I did not expect this. But the Bengals up 16-7 as we enter the fourth quarter. Hold on 1 second. Just want to check something real quick. Alright, but still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Bengals up 9 as we head to the fourth quarter. They've got a 2nd and 5 on the Steelers' 41. Currently in the middle of a 7-play, 46-yard drive. That's taken 4:33 off the clock. We start the fourth quarter here. They throw a deep one to Jamar Chase, and they complete it. Wow. What a catch here for Jamar Chase to the 17-yard line. What a catch. They able to stay in bounds, actually make the 22, miscounted. End off here for Herbert gains 2 to the 20. But what a play there for Jamar Chase. Although the rookie Amarius Mims now in at right tackle, replacing Cody. What's his name? Cody. Oh no, what was his name? Cody Ford. That's it. 2nd and 8 from the 20. Burrow in shotgun here, back one to his left, and they're gonna call a timeout. Play clock expires. So it'll be 2nd and 8 from the 20 with 13:56 to go in the fourth quarter. Receiving this year, the Bengals duo, Jamar Chase, 126 catches for 1,700 yards and 17 touchdowns. T. Higgins, 73 catches for a little over 900 yards and 10 touchdowns. Second and 8 here. From the 20, Burrow in shotgun with the back one to his left. Burrow looks to throw the outside that is caught by Khalil Herbert. And Herbert hit in the backfield and taken down for a loss. It'll be 3rd and 9 here. Deshaun Elliott with the tackle for loss. So it's 3rd and 9 from the 21. Burrow in shotgun. Play clock winding down. Let the snap off. Steelers bring pressure. Burrow is pressured. Steps up in the pocket. Shovel passes forward. He's got space after the catch. First down, Bengals. What a play for Joe Burrow. Gain of 11 to step up in the pocket, escape the rush, and get it to Tanner Hudson for a first down. Great play there for Joe Burrow. And just flips it ahead to Hudson for a first down. Great play. Gain of 11, and the Bengals move the sticks on 3rd down. Burrow now 32 of 38 for 251, a touchdown and a pick. 1st and goal from the 10. Burrow hands off Herbert for about 2 to the 8-yard line. So it's 2nd and goal here for the Bengals. 12:05 to go in the fourth quarter. Touchdown here might put this game away. Second and goal. Burrow in shotgun. They just got the snap off. Burrow looks to throw. Throws to the outside, caught by Sovas, and he is going to spin his way. No, he's going to step out of bounds at the 5. Would have gone down to about the 3-yard line, but he stepped out at about the 5. More like the 4, but yeah. 12 play or 13 play, 82-yard drive so far for the Bengals that has taken over 8 minutes off the clock. 3rd and goal. And the Bengals going to call another timeout with the play clock down. That's the second time after the Bengals in their last couple of plays. Before this 3rd and goal, with 11:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Bengals up 16-7. Touchdown could make it 23-7. Lamar Jackson earlier today continued his MVP campaign, 217 passing yards, 63 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns. I think Josh Allen's the favorite. I think Joe Burrow definitely needs to be in the MVP conversation as well. 3rd and goal from the 5. Burrow in shotgun, back on to his left. Burrow looks to throw. Burrow to the end zone, incomplete. So it brings up 4th down. The Bengals forced to set over 3. Mike Gesicki, the tight end, targeted on that play. Yeah, it's throwing a little bit behind him. Or a little too late. But here's a 23-yard field goal attempt for Cade York. He's already 3 for 3 today. And this kick up and good. So now 19-7, a 12-point game. Still a 2-score game, but the Bengals up 12 with 11:02 to go in the fourth quarter. But the Steelers now down 12. 2-score game. They've got plenty of time at 11:02, but their offense has done absolutely nothing. They have under 100 yards. They're averaging 2.7 yards per play, 91 total yards. They have just 9 first downs. And of their 91 yards, 63 of them, I believe it is, came on one drive. No, it's actually 73 yards. But the Steelers on that one drive went 13 plays, 73 yards. On all other drives, they've combined for just 18 yards. That is awful. And I mean, the Steelers, they're not looking good heading into the playoffs. Potentially going to be losing 4 straight. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial. So they're back from commercial. Bengals kick off, 11:02 to go in the fourth quarter, up by 12. Going to be returned by Jaylen Warren. And Warren on the return crosses to 30 to the 35. So pretty good return there for Jaylen Warren. And Russell Wilson, who has been awful today, he's 5 of 12 for like 50 yards. Most of his completions came on that 1 2-minute drive. With 10:56 to go in the fourth quarter, from the 35, Wilson in shotgun back on to his left. Wilson, with time, there's his sixth completion for a gain of 5 to Van Jefferson. Wilson, throw by distance. Under 10 yards, he's 4 of 9 for 26 yards. He has attempted just one pass in the 10 to 20 range, was not completed. And he's 1 for 2 on throws more than 20 yards downfield. Wilson outside, that is caught by Jefferson for a first down. The back-to-back completions there for Russell Wilson. Maybe that is something positive for the Steelers offense. From the 45, Wilson to throw for the third straight play. Thrown outside and off the hand of Freiermuth and incomplete. That brings up 2nd and 10 with 10:09 to go in the fourth quarter. So 2nd and 10 from the 45. Wilson looks to throw. Wilson thrown, quickly completed by Jefferson, and he's taken down after a gain of 8. Van Jefferson with 3 catches on this drive. Makes it 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2 here for the Steelers from the Bengals 47, probably 4-down territory. Wilson in shotgun back on to his right. Wilson looks to throw against just a 3-man rush. Checks down to Harris, had got enough for a first down. A gain of 4 to the 43, and the Steelers convert on 3rd and short. First and 10 from the 43. Look through outside, caught by Harris. He's break attack on the backfield. Harris, nice move inside. Najee Harris gains 12 on the catch and run to the 31-yard line. He should have been taken down for a loss of about 2 yards, but able to slip a tackle, although now he's slow to get up. Hopefully he's okay. 8:57 to go in the fourth quarter. The Bengals up 19-7 with 8:57 to go in the fourth quarter. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Hopefully Najee Harris is okay. The Steelers have now gone the entire season without scoring a single first drive touchdown. That is really bad. Somehow even the Giants have done that. Like they have scored an opening drive touchdown. And it sounds surprising, but they've done it I think once or twice. Let's see. Najee Harris takes a hit to the helmet here. But first and 10 here from the 31. Let's hope Najee Harris is okay. He's got 58 total yards and a touchdown. 36 on the ground, 22 as a receiver. Wilson looks to throw. 8:40 to go in the game. Over the middle, that is caught by Pickens. Oh, ball was out. The ball comes out at the end. No, they're going to say incomplete. Didn't have it for long enough, I guess. Yeah, that's incomplete. Barely had it. So it's 2nd and 10. Pickens has been targeted 3 times. He's caught just one of them, but has 0 yards. From the 31, Wilson bobbles the snap, and now he's going to collect it, and he's going to run here. Wilson has a first down, slides at the 20. First down, Steelers gain of 11 on the scramble. Nice job by Wilson just to get what he could there on the scramble because bobbled the snap. Wilson looks to throw here. Wilson throwing to the outside. That is caught. Freiermuth, touchdown, Steelers. The Steelers with a touchdown drive. Their offense actually looks decent there. Haven't really looked very good so far in the game. But a touchdown there for the Steelers. Makes it 19-13. Freiermuth wide open with a touchdown there for the Steelers. So here is Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good. 19-14. Steelers aren't out of it yet. But 8:07 left in the 4th quarter. The Steelers still have a chance. Down by 5. And the Bengals going to get the ball back. And points here would be a points here on this drive for the Bengals would be pretty big. Potentially put this game away. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Alright, now they're back from commercial. 8:07 to go in the 4th quarter. Bengals up 5, 19-14. So the Steelers back in the game. Boswell to kick off. And his kick is away. Going to be returned from the 2. On the return to the 27. Not a great return. But Bengals offense takes over the 27. After a decent return. So 8:01 to go. They got the ball on their own 27. First and 10. Burrow in shotgun. Herbert to his left. Burrow looks to throw. Burrow tries to get one underneath. Knocked down by Hayward. Another pass knocked down by him. And it's 2nd and 10. Hayward, that is his 8th batted pass of the year, most in the NFL. Had a few today. Second and 10. From the 27. Burrow in shotgun, back on to his right. Burrow off play action. Pressured, steps up in the pocket. Burrow throws one downfield. It's caught by Gesicki for a gain of 13. The Steelers are trying to say incomplete. Burrow in shotgun, back on to his left. Burrow looks to throw. We'll find Herbert out of the backfield, but Herbert loses the ball here. And he's going to lose 4 as well. So it'll be 2nd and 14. Not sure if you had this for a catch, but so 2nd and 14. White clock winding down. Burrow looks to throw to the outside. That is off the hands of Chase and incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 14. Big opportunity here for the Steelers to get off the field. Third and 14 from the 37. Burrow in shotgun. 6:43 to go. White clock winding down. They get the snap off. Burrow to throw. Burrow downfield that is caught by Gesicki, well short of a first down. A gain of 9. But it's going to become 4th and 5 here with 6:37 to go in the 4th quarter. So the Steelers defense does their job. They're going to force a punt here on 4th and 6 with 6:05 to go. The punt is away. And this one will be fielded inside the 10 at the 8 by Austin. What? Why did it just skip forward like 5 seconds? Okay, no idea, but 5:54 to go in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and 10 Steelers, down by 5. So there's still a chance for the Steelers. They have played awful, especially offensively, but there's still a chance. I mean, only down 5, plenty of time to go. They got 5:54 to go in the 4th quarter, down by 5. Russell Wilson on that last drive, 53 yards and a touchdown on 5 of 8 passing. More yards and more touchdowns, or more yards and more completions than he had in the entire game before that. Check down. Oh, try to check it down too. Warren, but it goes through his hands. It's incomplete. Stops the clock with 5:51 to go in the fourth quarter. By the way, Najee Harris will walk his way to the locker room. Wilson thrown outside that is caught by Frymuth, and he's taken down for a gain of 8. By the way, Najee Harris is being evaluated for a concussion. 3rd and 1 for the Steelers. 5:35 to go. Wilson looks to throw. Pressured. Wilson skips a sack for now. Now throws one incomplete. So it's 4th and 1, and the Bengals defense does a good job forcing a 3 and out. Trey Hendrickson with key pressure on that one. He gets to Wilson very quickly, though Wilson is able to escape, then forced to throw it away. The punt here for the Steelers is away, so the Bengals defense has surprisingly played really well today. And this one will... Hold on, they muffed this? What's the officials discussing? Steelers say it's their ball. It's Steelers football. I was looking over changing the ball marker. It's Steeler football. Yeah, it hits the toe of the Bengal defender, or Bengal player. Let's see, do the Steelers get this before it goes out of bounds? But it definitely bounces off the toe of a Bengal. Yeah, it looks like they secured it before it goes out of bounds. Wow. What a play for the Steelers special teams. It's Connor Hayward, the brother of Cam Hayward, who recovers it. Wow. A huge break for the Steelers. And they now get the ball inside Bengal territory with 5:14 to go, down by 5. They really needed that. Each team now with the special teams mistake. The Steelers fumbled on a return earlier in the game. But the Steelers offense, great field position, inside Bengals territory, at the 38 with 5:14 to go. Bengals with 37 minutes of possession. Steelers just 17-35. Wilson looks to throw. Throwing underneath through the hands of Pickens, incomplete. Pickens has really not been good today. That's his one catch. That was huge for the Steelers. Yeah, sure was. They were about to give the ball right back, but this offense has been shambles. Yeah, it's been awful. 2nd and 10 here from the 38. Bengals bring pressure. Gets rid of it quickly to the outside. Frymuth makes the catch, knocked it out of bounds near a first down. Respond about a yard short. So 5:06 to go in the fourth quarter. George Pickens today is just one catch, which was a screen. And he's dropped quite a few. 1st and 10. From the 28. Pickens, 5 targets, just 1 catch. Toss this to Cordero Patterson to the right side. And Patterson gains a yard. So 2nd and 9, 4:15 to go. From the 27. Wilson looks to throw. Wilson pressured, taken down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson sacks him back to 32-yard line, 4 minutes to go. His 2nd sack of the game. And makes it 3rd and long here for the Steelers. Hendrickson now 16.5 sacks this year, leads the NFL. 3rd and 15. From the 33, Wilson in shotgun with the back line to his right. Wilson looks to throw. Wilson pressured, launches one deep down the field, into the end zone, it's broken up. Wanted Mike Williams, it's broken up, 4th and 15. And now for the Steelers, you're probably going to go for this, right? Hold on, now we have a flag that comes in. They're saying it's back where Wilson threw the ball. We got a hold here against the Steelers. Why would you take the penalty? That makes no sense for the Bengals. They take the penalty. Why would you take the penalty and make it 3rd and 25 as opposed to 4th and 15? The Steelers, they also brought out their field goal unit thinking the Bengals were going to decline it. 1, why would you settle for 3? Down by 5 with 3 minutes to go. Yeah, you have 3 timeouts, but I think I'd go for it. And 2, if you're the Bengals, why are you accepting the penalty? Wilson to throw here on 3rd and 25. Gets rid of it quickly. To the 36. So now it's 4th and 18. And again, the Steelers going to send on the field goal unit. Good call. For what? The penalty? Or I don't understand accepting the penalty. But it's a 54-yard attempt here for Chris Boswell. Field goal doesn't really do anything. Makes it a 2-point game. Boswell's kick is on the way. And it is good. Boswell good from 54. Makes it a 2-point game, 19-17. With 2:39 to go. But, I mean, field goal doesn't really do anything for you. That doesn't make a ton of sense. But Boswell hits from 54. It is a 19-17 Bengal lead, and they're going to get the ball back with over 3 minutes to go. Actually, make it 2:39. Didn't realize that much the clock ran off. But now if you're the Steelers, a couple of first downs ends the game. So that doesn't really make a ton of sense. The Steelers got 3 timeouts to use, so no need to panic. Yeah. They do have 3 timeouts, but I think I don't know. I understand both ways. Isaiah Williams on the kick return here. Williams, good return, cuts to the outside, across the 40-yard line. Williams returns it to the 44. Great return there for the Bengals. Sets them up with great field position. 2:29 to go. But yeah, the Steelers, they got 3 timeouts left, but... Well, I don't know. I see it both ways. I might want to take a chance on the 4th and long, even though it's very unlikely. Well, but then you do put it that if you get to stop a field goal... Alright, I understand the decision to kick it. I don't love it, but I understand it, at least. We got 2:29 to go. Bengals up 2. Burrow in shotgun, back one to his left. Burrow hands off. Herbert straight ahead for a gain of 2. There's the first timeout for the Steelers. 2:25 to go. They still have 2 timeouts left and the 2-minute warning. Bengals, they've got 1 timeout. So it's going to be 2nd and 8 here for the Bengals. In their last 8 drives, 4 field goals, 2 punts, a pick, and a turnover on downs. In their last 8 drives, they've made it to the red zone 3 times, but have not scored a single touchdown. Bengals 321 yards, Steelers at 177. So 2nd and 8, 2:25 to go from the 46. Burrow in shotgun, back on to his right. Burrow, quick throw, caught by Chase, and Jamar Chase on the outside. Gets inside Steeler territory for a gain of about 4. 2:19 to go. Here's the Steelers' second timeout. Brings up 3rd and 3. Bengals star snipe Joe Burrow, 277 yards, touchdown, and an interception. Jamar Chase, 10 catches for 96 yards and a touchdown. And Trey Hendrickson, 2.5 sacks and 2 tackles for loss. It's really crazy that the Bengals have the passing yards leader, the receiving yards leader, and the sacks leader, and still might miss the playoffs. Insane. I mean, I really want to see the Bengals make the playoffs, but I think the Broncos could be fun in the playoffs as well. 3rd and 3 from the 49. Burrow in shotgun, back onto his right. Burrow looks to throw on 3rd and 3. Burrow pressured, rolls to his left. Burrow tripped up at the 40. A big sack there for the Steelers. Burrow goes down for a sack. 2:10 to go. And they're going to let this go to the 2-minute warning. Well, what a play for the Steelers defense. They get a stop. 2 minutes left. Wow, I thought Burrow was going to be able to spin out of that. Burrow taken down for a sack. What a play by the Steelers defense. The clock does continue to run down to 2 minutes, but wow, what a play there for the Steelers defense. And right there for the Bengals, who knows, that may have just ended their playoff hopes. I mean, obviously, they're still up by 2, but you look at the Bengals right now, you're up by 2, Steelers have a timeout, getting the ball back, they got a great kicker. You went from feeling really good about this game for the Bengals, up 16-7. There's a 19-7. No, 19-7 to not the greatest right now. At least if I'm the Bengals, I'm not feeling too great about this game. Like, obviously, it could be worse, but considering where you were, it could be a lot better as well. But waiting for them to come back here. 2 minutes left. In this game, Bengals obviously need a win to have a chance at the playoffs. This game is closer than you intended. Yeah, I didn't think this game would be this close either. I thought we'd also see some more scoring. But, I mean, I had the Bengals 31-23. Surprised we've seen it such low scoring because, I mean, obviously the Bengals defense isn't very good, but definitely thought we'd see the Bengals score a little bit more, considering how good their offense is. But 19-17 is the score. Bengals up by 2. Must-win situation for the Bengals if they want to have a chance at the playoffs. Steelers a win walks up the 5 seed. Let's see. Steelers getting the ball back on 4th and 14. The Bengals make the playoffs with a win, lost by the Broncos, and a loss or tie by the Dolphins. The Broncos play the Chiefs, who are resting starters. The Dolphins play the Jets, so the Dolphins playing with the backup quarterback. It's definitely possible for the Bengals, but got to worry about right here first. And of course, it's going to come down to their defense, which has been awful. Although, not terrible in this game. Austin Fields on a hop, slips, and returns us to 25. The Bengals, they've lost several games because of their defense. The Chiefs, the Ravens twice. A bunch of other games as well. They lost the Commanders because of their defense. Ton of games. 1st and 10 from the 24. Comes down to the Bengal defense right here. Although Najee Harris back in the game for the Steelers. Wilson pressured. Gets rid of it to Harris, who makes the catch but is taken down inbounds. The clock will run. 1:42 to go. Each team with a timeout remaining. 2nd and 12 for the Steelers. This row has never changed the ball marker. We've got a 2nd and 12, 90 seconds left. Wilson to throw. Wilson throwing outside, caught by Pat Fryermuth, and he is taken down inbounds. Clock continues to run, 1:20 to go. And it's 3rd and long here for the Steelers. Very quickly, it's 3rd down. It's 3rd and 9. Trey Hendrickson not on the field for the Bengal defense. Wilson looks to throw. Over the middle, that is called for a 1st down. Fryermuth makes the catch to the 42. 1st down Steelers. Minute to go. Now Trey Hendrickson on the field for the Bengal defense. 1st and 10 from the 42. Wilson in shotgun, back on to his right. Wilson rolls to his right. Wilson on the run. He's going to try to run here, and he will stay inbounds. Wilson gains 4 on the scramble. 35 seconds left. Clock continues to run. Each team with a timeout remaining. Wilson looks to throw here. Pressure, and Wilson sacked. Trey Hendrickson, another sack today. 20 seconds left, and the Steelers have to call their final timeout. Trey Hendrickson, 3.5 sacks today. A big one there. Forced the Steelers to use their 3rd and final timeout. But 2 bad plays in a row for the Steelers. Hendrickson with the sack, and then the play before, Wilson not going out of bounds, and instead staying inbounds and taking a hit. Trey Hendrickson now 16.5 sacks. That leads the NFL. The rest of the Bengals team is 18.5. That's crazy how he's got almost as many sacks as the rest of the team combined. 3rd and 12, 20 seconds left. Steelers down by 2. On their own 40. They're out of timeouts. Now you really got to be careful with where you throw the ball. 3rd and 12. Wilson in shotgun, back on to his right. Wilson looks to throw. Wilson pressured, launches one downfield. Open receiver, it's overthrown. Pickens misread it. It's 4th and 12 with 14 seconds left. Pickens was open here. He somehow misreads this. It's thrown a little bit too far to the outside. Wow. Wilson gets him too far towards the sideline, and Pickens still has just 1 catch on 6 targets. But he was open. 4th and 12 here, 15 seconds left. Gotta have it here, the Steelers. Wilson in shotgun, back on to his right. Play clock winding down. The Steelers are out of timeouts. Oh, the Bengals, they call timeout before the play clock starts to wind down. So the Bengals call their 3rd and final timeout. 15 seconds left. Gotta have it for the Steelers. Bengals must win this game if they want a chance at the playoffs. Fourth and 12, 15 seconds left. Steelers clinch the 5 seed and a trip to Houston with the win. Bengals need a win and loss by the Broncos and Dolphins to make the playoffs. The Steelers with a loss could potentially fall to the 6th seed if the Chargers win. And then that would put the Steelers going to Baltimore. 4th and 12, gotta have it. From the 40, Wilson in shotgun, Harris to his right. Wilson looks to throw. Downfield, that is off the hands and incomplete. Bengals gonna hold on for the win. Pat Fryermuth the target 11 seconds left. The Bengals defense gets a stop, and they're going to give themselves a chance at making the playoffs. They're going to need some other things to go their way. If they do their part, and they're going to beat the Steelers 19-17. They have to get the ball downfield quickly and clock it. Yeah, because they're out of timeouts. But incomplete here. This should have been called by Freiermuth. He came open right in front of the linebacker. It goes through his hands. And the Bengals going to hold on for the win. So the Bengals, they do their part. They beat the Steelers. And they're going to have a chance at the playoffs. They win 19-17. So they'll not make the playoffs with losses by the Broncos and Dolphins. The Steelers have now lost 4 straight, headed to the playoffs. And if the Bengals, if they get in, I don't really think you want to play them. They got a great offense. I know they didn't look great today, but they got a great offense. They're playing well. They've won 5 in a row. I don't think you want to face the Bengals if they get in. Now, if they get in, they're going to play the Bills, which that would be a great game. Or at least you would think. But Bengals win 19-17. Steelers, they're up to 9-8. Steelers fall to 10-7. But the Steelers, they could very well be a first-round exit. But the Bengals, they do their part. They give themselves a chance. So tomorrow, the Bengals are rooting for the Jets and the Chiefs. Joe Burrow, 37 of 46 for 277, a touchdown and a pick. Trey Hendrickson, also a huge game with 3.5 sacks. We'll be doing Lions-Vikings game tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow night for Sunday Night Football. And I actually decided I'm going to stream every NFL playoff game, similar to how I'm doing the college football playoff. I'm going to stream every playoff game. But Bengals, they do their part. 19-17, they beat the Steelers. They've won 5 in a row. Steelers have lost 4 in a row. But that's going to do it for tonight's stream, everybody. Thank you guys for joining me. Be sure to like this stream, subscribe, turn notifications. I do my best to post as often as possible. I'll be live tomorrow for Sunday Night Football between the Lions and Vikings. That should be another good game. But, yeah. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night. A lot of content on the way, and I will see you guys in the next video.